right, first and foremost, what I want you to do is introduce yourself.
What up, though, man? It's the big homie Bay Bay, aka Mr. A Bay Bay, Shreveport, Louisiana, Dallas, Fort Worth, K104 radio personality.
Blessings, blessings, man. We're here, of course, speaking on the late great, Roylee Pate. I want to start off by just first and foremost just asking you what was your first introduction to him, not before you met the man,
Right,
but as far as just seeing his brand of comedy, what was your first
right,
introduction?
man. It was one day, man. I think I was at the radio station. No, I was at home, and it was on Facebook. It was on Facebook, and it was on Facebook, and I saw this guy. Uh, I think it was a car prank. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot find that to this day, dog. I've been looking for that, and every time I saw Roylee, I asked him. I said, man, what a one man with a the damn what is it called, man? The bait car. I said, man, bro, that's when I first got on you. I said, man, bro, that shit was so funny to me, man, bro, cause he acted like he really stole the car. Hey, and for the life of me, you couldn't tell me that bro didn't steal that car. I did not know it was a joke, dog. So when I found out it was a joke, man, I came to work, and I didn't know he was from Dallas. I didn't know. I was just telling him, we was talking about random skits, and this on Instagram was popping. I said, bro, I said, man, I seen this dude, man. I said, bro, he stole a car, man, but he didn't even steal a car. I think it was a joke. My partner was like, man, that's Roylee. I said, that's Roylee? He's like, yeah, he from Dallas. I said, bro, man, shout out to David Carter, because Breeze, he was engineering my show.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, man, he from Dallas, bro. I said, for real? Man, we put out an APB on Roylee. Like we, K104 pay your bills. We call your name, you got 10 minutes to call back. So I put out an APB on Roylee over the radio. I was like, hey, man, we are looking for Roylee Pate. Call the radio station ASAP. I ain't know bro was from Dallas. You feel me? So, man, within 30 minutes, bro called in. Yeah, hello? Yeah, who this? They're Roylee. Somebody said y'all was looking for me or something like that. You talking all slow and shit. I said, hey, man, I don't know where you from, bro. Man, you are the funniest on planet Earth, bro. To me. I said, bro, that bait car? Oh, yeah. So really, Roylee, he was talking because he didn't know. I guess he thought we was trying to pull a prank call on him or something like that. So he was really talking like he was, spaced out or whatever. Like, yeah. So who this is again? I said, it's Bay Bay, man, from K104. He like, oh, okay. What, I won something or something? I said, no, you ain't won nothing, man. I just think you the funniest on planet Earth. I said, man, the bait car, dog. Bro, I watched it so many times. And I said, man, I want you to come to the radio station. When you gonna come to the radio station? And I think Roylee tried to shoot me to his manager or somebody else supposed to be his manager. I said, bro, I just wanted to come to my show, bro. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Bro came to the show. And then after bro came to the show, I saw he was genuine. He still was trying to figure me out. You feel me? Like, I think he still, like, for a while, he always thought that I was trying to pull a prank on him. But I had to come to the station, man, sit down with us, man. And we talked and we tripped out. I said, bro, you know what? I said, bro, ain't nobody else doing it like you, bro. You remind me of my old uncle. Like, you full of game. You know what it is, you know what I'm saying? The slickness, man. You ever see how he, oh, man, when he did that, yeah, man. And then I said, bro, I got to get you the street for it. I said, bro, you don't know how hot you is, dog. I said, I got to get you the street for it. Yeah. You always had a piece of gum hanging outside my, yeah. So, man, bro's like my favorite, bro. Like,
Man, how was that first time? Because there's footage out there where he did come to Shreveport and they did chant his name and just seeing a comedian, a local comedian from nothing,
yeah,
get that kind of
that
reaction.
kind of love. Yeah, like I think I brought Mo3 out there to I don't know if he came the first time by himself. No, he came the first time he came with Mo3, but he came early. And I had told him, I said, bro, you know, if you ever, he said he was in Marshall. I heard so much about this Coco Palace. You know, you could never say Coco Palace. Coco Palace. Yeah, I got to come out there and see how they get down. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He reminded my uncle, bro, but he came and he just sit back. No, that was the first time he came. First time he came by himself. Second time he came with Mo3, you know. First time he came, he just sit back, you know what I'm saying, just watching it, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that thing alive. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he left, and then the next time he came back with Mo3. But this time, he touched the stage, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even on the ticket, you know what I'm saying? He called me, hey, baby, yeah, man, shout me out, man. I mean, I'm coming through, Jack. Man, they ain't got no little bag for me in there. I said, Roylee, man, you can't get no bag, dog. It's the night of. It's 30 minutes before the show. But I wound up giving Roylee some money, man, because, you know, I don't know, I was feeling good, man. You feel me? But he came in and he asked me where the mic was at, you know what I'm saying? And he said, I'm gonna introduce Mo3. And man, he went out there, he wasn't scared. Went out there and talked, man. And you know, I think that's when they had said Roylee looked like the PT Cruiser. So he kind of leaned on that, man. But bro was natural, bro, and he was funny, man. And his spirit was just genuine again, genuine. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was like when he came down to Coco Palace.
Definitely, and you know, and you touched on that as far as just how he was in person. You know what I'm saying? It definitely look. He had the moniker "Enjoy Life, Smile Every Day."
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that moniker itself, and what does it mean to you when you hear that moniker?
Enjoy life, smile every day, man. Fuck what a hater got to say. You know, it definitely means by any means necessary. Smile, live every day like it's your last day. It was so funny to me because I thought that was the perfect phrase to shut down any negative energy. You know what I'm saying? You know what that's the equivalent to? Smile, smile. Come on. I ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Enjoy life, smile every day. What a hater got to say is equivalent. That's the first cousin to enjoy life, smile every day. Smile. I'm not going back and forth. What a hater got to say. Those are first cousins. That's what that means to me.
Seeing what he could have done as far as just his brand of comedy, how far do you think just, you know, it would have took him just from your experience of seeing?
Was like none other. You know, like, you know, with the music game, you know, we always listen for the authenticity of an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, does he sound like this? Does he, you know, is it something you hadn't heard in a while or never heard? And the way he did comedy, I had never saw that before. You feel me? I actually planned, I told Roylee this, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to do Roylee for one night and one night only in his own hometown. Because everybody was clinging to him, you know what I'm saying, for the videos and this and that. And I said, bro, you're bigger than life. If you really want to know how people support you, we're doing you one night and one. I said, do you have an hour worth of, like, that's how I saw Roylee. And I told him that. I said, bro, you good for an hour, but we need to bring everybody in to an upscale venue to come and support their homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So,
towards his untimely passing,
right.
I know you probably saw as far as, you know, what was going on with him in social media,
right.
You know, just what he was doing as far as seeing what was going up, leading up to, you know, his untimely passing. Do you personally feel like what you saw or kind of the energy he was putting behind that was able, like, maybe to be material for his career, helping his career, just, you know, someone caught in their element?
Yeah, when I saw the shift in energy, I quickly I have a way that I feel, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a hold it in, but I will share with you that anytime you feel a certain way, you know what I'm saying, try to look at it from another person's perspective, you know what I'm saying. Um, bro was already on to me, you feel me? So that in which what he was doing um, was comedy to me from a standpoint. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted him to shift it because I know how the history. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the patterns of how um, Dallas is perceived. That when one gets to a certain level, then here comes his his antidote. You feel what I'm saying? Or his kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want Roy to be viewed as kryptonite to something that he was chasing or something that he was giving energy to. And me and him talked about it. Me and him, you know what I'm saying, we shared our feelings about it. And for the most part, we agreed. You get what I'm saying? But I always say, man, there's a certain energy that's in the cloud over us. You know what I'm saying? That we feel as though we need to address and we need to do things, our way. That's the reason why I shy away from competition myself. I'm not competing with nobody. And I think, the pastor at Nipsey Hussle's funeral said it the best. You've never seen McDonald's competing with nobody.
Big facts. When you got the word, I know it was different as far as getting the word when he was shot.
Right,
as far as
right.
But when you got the word of his passing, where were you at? How did you get the news? Just take us through that day.
So, in Shreveport, I mean, on the weekend, I'm in Shreveport or I'm around the world, on tour doing something, performing or whatever. But I was actually in Shreveport. And when they said Roylee died, again, that's one of those death and people that I'm close to or people that I let into my circle for business, for personal reasons, whatever. When they go, I try to look back and say, man, why him? What did he do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was his karma? What happened? Why did they have to transition? So when I heard it, it just made me be like, in disbelief, almost equivalent to Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if I rock with you, I rock with you. And Roylee was a genuine spirit to me. You feel me? So I opened up my hands, like trying to help him get on comedy shows, try to plan this, one night and one night only in Dallas. Those were our conversations. You know what I'm saying? When I saw him play, he always had respect for me. I don't know why, but he had respect for me, and I had respect for bro. You know what I'm saying? But every time I saw him, I would always tell him the right thing. Like, hey, yo, we got to be out here. You know how we rocking. You feel me? Oh yeah, man. Listen, we always mess with each other. He hosted a comedy night. I mean, he hosted Truth, one of our $1,000 Thursdays, and people don't even know why I say this to this day because Roddy didn't know how to judge, but he came up with this little catchphrase. But that shit was so funny. Dog. He went, "What y'all thinking?" And he would turn the girls around like, "I'm gonna let y'all tell me what you think about the girls, so I don't have to say." You know what I'm saying? So man, bro, man, and he kept saying it, bro. And every time he said, she just got more funny, right? So he get to a girl and be like, "What y'all thinking?" Man, that shit was funny as shit to me. Man, me and my homeboy right now, I can call him 3 feet. What up, boy? What y'all thinking? I saw Roylee the next day. I said, bro, out of all the last night, I said, what you think the best catchphrase you said last night? What y'all thinking? I said, bro, you are a genius, bro. because that right there is that's your hook. What y'all thinking? And with that piece of gum hanging out halfway out his mouth, bro. Man, bro was gone too soon, man. I mean, now I hate it, bro, because I know Roylee, Snoop, Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Gone too soon, bro. I be want to go knock on Karma though. Do. Hey Karma, I know a list of that you could have took before you took that one. You feel me? Man, God.
We're doing this for his legacy. We're doing this for his kids, for his memory.
Right.
Of course, something we want to give his family.
Right. Shout out to the family, man. Shout out to his mom.
I want you to speak to his kids, speak to his family, his siblings, things like that.
Shout out to his mom. Shout out to his family, his kids. Shout out to everybody that is affected by the early transition in our bro.
Any words of encouragement that of course.
Yeah. Death is always hard for me to deal with because I always try to look for the why. You know what I'm saying? I know the sure who's born, we gonna die. You feel me? But I be trying to figure out if they completed their mission or whatever. You feel me? To his kids, to everybody that was affected. Roylee has to live within us, and we figure a way to keep his name and legacy alive. That's what I tried to team up with urban specialists, and those some good, powerful brothers over there that's always trying to figure it out. You feel me? I've never met his mom. I've never met his kids. Hope to do so in the near future. Me being close to Roylee automatically makes them family to me. You feel me? Because of our relationship, you know what I'm saying? When you genuinely rock with somebody, man, that's what it is. But to his kids, time is the only thing that's gonna heal it. I just learned how to deal with that part when you lose somebody. Time is the only thing that's gonna heal it. It's not gonna replace it. It just become more natural for you to deal with it. And then you'll learn how to do something that puts that pin on, his legacy. And if I'm there, if I'm available, period, to do something, and like say I rock with bro. Long live Roylee.
Yeah, it's definitely something that, of course, like I said, it's a missing chink, and someone of your stature, coming to speak on this is a blessing, man. Let's go and close it out. Let's go and, his moniker, go ahead and say it one more time. I just want that to live on forever.
Say, bro, forever Roylee, right? Enjoy life, smile every day. What a hater gotta say. Long live Roylee. You did.